situation where they're literally both off stage, both about to die, and none just died faster. Yeah.
That is a heartbreaker for None.
Yeah, it was rough.
Well, that was also loser side, so he's eliminated from the tournament. Kid Boogie, wow, he advances on.
Yep.
And I think Kid Boogie fights the loser of Duck versus Hungrybox, if I read the bracket correctly, but there's a high chance I read the bracket incorrectly.
Yeah, I mean.
So maybe someone in chat.
So it looks like Swedish Delight is already up 8-0 on Nintendude.
8-0. Pretty amazing.
That's going to be the future of Melee. We're just going to...
best of 9.
Best of
9. Oh, no, first to 9. That's the way you do it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So Nintendude starting this game off without...
Dude, they're right into it. I didn't think they actually beat this fast, but Nana's already demolished.
Yeah, I think he just mistimed the up B save. But we have game 1 on Dreamland.
They like to wear their own names when they play the game. So, like, I have a few friends who like to do that where, like, you know, like, you're playing an RPG and it's like, name your character. And my friend's like, it's Brent. Like,
yeah.
Dude, this is a fantasy character. Like, yes, it's Brent.
Yeah, but it's me.
Oh, okay, man. Right. So we got James versus Mike.
Yeah.
These guys are really good friends.
It doesn't look like it right now. James, Swedish is doing what it takes.
Swedish is like, I'm doing what it takes to win, man. 12% on my Peach. Yeah. This is a really good stage to strike to. Obviously, Icy's like a flat stage for grabbing, but Peach is not going to allow FD. So this is one of the next flattest stages in neutrals.
Yeah.
Expect
and it doesn't really matter how big the blast zones are, because if you're going to get a wobble, you're going to get the KO anytime. Correct. So.
Now, the situation definitely changes when Nana is dead. Then these blast zones are horrendous.
Yes. So now he has like 17 times more work to do. I haven't calculated that. I'm not a scientist, but
you know, I think an up smash at 130 might kill.
Okay.
Like there's a small chance it'll kill, but like how are you getting that up smash?
Exactly. Yeah.
Down smash is one of the more common setups, and that might take 150 or plus.
Yeah.
Small stages might also affect the matchup adversely with Nana control. Large stages, you get to time yourself. You be patient. Be like, okay, Nana's not ready. Let's rezone. Get my Zen. James is Swedish Delight, and he is putting out the damage, not taking any himself.
Yeah, it seems like a very by-the-book edge guard. You just kind of wait, nair forward air.
His positioning is, wow, great item throw.
Yeah.
You have to really examine his positioning, too. Swedish will use Peach, his float, to stay like at the platform level, just in between, so you cannot touch the ground, right? The worst thing that you can do when edge guarding is allow the person recovering to get a jump back in Nana.
Yeah. So that's like the third. Nana has not lived very long. Maybe like 20% of this match. She's just been off the stage and dead immediately.
She likes to jump immediately. She is definitely a stupid computer.
Yeah.
So.
And she's not allowing it to take on that percent where she the level of the CPU goes up. I don't know how much that actually has to deal with like how she responds like in neutral or recovers.
I'm not sure if that's actually a big thing, but what I do know is the more you practice against just hitting Nana like this, the easier it becomes, because there's very little variance with how she does this.
Right.
So right now he's just going to float away.
Yeah, just stand between back air and forward air one way.
He's too far to reach one of them, so he attacks the other one.
Yep.
And Nintendude tries to save his girlfriend, but she is bon voyage.
Okay, makes it back, but he's got so much work to do.
Yeah, 3 stocks on Peach. This could be more than 5 minutes of damage output. You know, like the DPS on Icy Sopo.
Yeah.
Not very high, man.
Real low, real low.
Yeah. If you ever played those RPGs, the enrage timer for Peach is about to go up. He's gonna get a Stitch face by that time, like.
Yeah, or something. Or she's just gonna, if she just trades every third hit, she just trades.
That's
still
right. The efficiency of Peach trading is so high.
Yep. And she could just lose out on like 2 trades for every one. But luckily we don't have to wait 5 minutes. Takes that last stock. So where do we go now? I think FD. Probably FD.
FD is Icy's best stage.
Yep.
Another stage I expect is Pokemon Stadium, should FD be off the list.
But we're best of 5 here, right? So
yep, it's definitely best of 5. We're far into the tournament. The Nana control is something I want to go back on, and it really comes down to, can I get a position to set up on Peach to get max damage? And you really need Nana to get max damage.
Right.
So right now it seems like they're trying to get neutral starts, and the apparent way to do this in this tournament is to change power or plugs.
Swap ports, yeah.
This is a very easy way to do neutral start.
Yeah.
Should you memorize the positions. So I think 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are safe.
I wonder if you could just make some kind of device that was like a pass-through, like an analog pass-through that you just plug into all 4 of them, and you just like have like a slider for kind of like a mux.
Yeah.
And have like a slider for which stage you're on.
So this is one of the most neutral positions. The other one is where you both start on the platform, and ICs don't want to start on the platform.
Yes.
Because then you have to chance that Nana gets down incorrectly. That's...
Man, that was like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Just another Nair into another Nair, and Nana's out of here. You're going to have to write her a letter to talk to her.
Yeah.
What I liked from Dizkid yesterday on this map was he used a lot of the Squall Hammer, the side B. And moving around on the stage is kind of difficult against Peach. She's going to control the platforms. She's going to control the side.
Yeah.
So should you need to evacuate the space through the air, horizontal movement the fastest is Squall Hammer, surprisingly.
Okay.
You move side to side. That's 2 Nairs, and she gets back to the stage.
Yeah, she jumps over it. Luckily. She could have just eaten the last one.
Wow, that crown shield poked only one of them.
That was really fortunate that Nana grabbed the edge there.
Yeah, like, and it just comes down to luck, right? Like,
exactly.
Nana, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
The great thing about Swedish, though, is he doesn't care what she's about to do. He's in enough low commit that...
Whew, nice regrab. Misses the back air.
Yeah. Good handoff, and that's enough
Yeah.
percent. And look at that Squall Hammer movement, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're
the
right.
fastest way to horizontally move.
Yep, just book it.
And Nana is not in the right position because Sopo wasn't hit stun.
Because she never is.
Well, that's right. You can't act out a hit stun. And
Yeah.
it's a tough position for Sopo.
I really like Swedish Delight's just taking no chances. Whenever he's approaching, he's always got like the second hit, the jab, the grab right after the fair or the nair. Like,
oh, exactly.
To keep the hitboxes coming.
And I call them layers. And the offensive layering from Peach is so good.
Yeah.
Her flow cancels lead to more moves. Her jab is pretty fast, like
Yeah.
frame 2, I believe. Down smash is just a sick layer on top of that.
Yeah. So it's just real hard for Nintendude to kind of find a way in through those layers.
You always have to wonder, is another move coming at me? And same thing goes for the Nana thing we were talking about earlier, where he doesn't care if Nana grabs a ledge or not, because the layering he can do, he can pick a different direction.
Right.
The hitboxes are just enormous. Look at that. He picked a fair.
Yep.
Does another one.
He did like 3 fairs. Yeah. So he's just, yeah.
As long as you position correctly on the shield, use the flow cancel, it's very difficult for them to punish out of shield. And that is the wobble.
So that was really good patience because Nana wasn't really in position.
She wasn't particularly ready,
but she got there.
Enough percent also, right? You have to understand that Peach needs to be about at 50 plus to really not be able to wiggle out before Nana's ready. I think that's Nana's stock. She was still in hit stun, and Nintendo tried to up B saver. Not happening.
I thought that was going to be a grab from Nintendude, but
yeah, Peach's grab is very good.
Yeah.
It also has a good backwards hitbox, so sometimes when it looks like you're grabbing them from behind, she's still grabbing you.
So that was an up throw. I don't know what Sopo's options are when he gets like that solo grab.
One of the things you want to do is try to keep her above you, I guess, in neutral, because that's the least amount of damage she can do to you.
Okay.
Right? If she's on the ground, there's a chance that she like nairs, bears, down smashes.
Right. She just full cancel when she's close.
Exactly. But if you're actually below her, her damage output is not that best.
Yeah. You just kind of shark up airs.
And that's the best you can do, right? It's just a little up hammer, down hammer, up hammer. He's trying to get a ledger, and he does it.
Wow, okay.
Surprisingly, it's hard to see Icy's get that, but...
Yeah. Do you think it's maybe...
It's because Nana confuses them or something.
Yeah.
I think he did do a desync to... You have to do a desync to get the edge hog. Like. All right, good patience from Mike, but he was not close enough to get a grab.
Yeah.
That's the struggle of having a partner, right? Where, like, when my partner's being thrown, she becomes a hitbox.
Yeah, just uses her against you.
Turn up into aerial pressure is going to be so good against Sopo. Now, you're not going to see a lot of turn up pulling against both climbers because at any moment, the wobble is a huge threat.
And that seems less efficient, just throwing a turn up. less efficient than going. Yeah, exactly. Than just running in with an aerial and into a jabber grab.
Yeah, splitting them up is certainly the game plan at first, and then now the game plan right now is to reduce damage. Sopo can only kill you at high percents. There's almost no chance being gimped in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that was really nice. See that down air just to get right out of there.
Yeah, the up hammer, down hammer. Man,
yeah,
like,
dude, yep.
What can you really do more?
Yeah.
Right there, he positions himself just to get the shark up air. Really good float height. You want to keep yourself as low commit as possible, but also keeping up the coverage.
Yeah, you just want a high threat to commit ratio.
Exactly. Nintendude right now is facing a 2-0 deficit in the set.
Yeah, but we literally just saw a 2-0 deficit by an Ice Climbers, and he brought it back. So
reverse 3-0 on none.
Look at, can you see his eyes? I don't know if he's like searching.
He's searching.
He's looking around. He's like, oh,
the database in the computer.
Exactly.
He's like, there's a way. There's certainly a way to do victory.
Yeah.
Nintendude is an amazing player. Swedish, ranked very high.
Yeah.
In the last 2 seasons. These guys are wearing the
they got the colors
sponsors,
on.
Man.
Yep.
Beautiful sponsors. You know, Splice was actually just bought out by I think it was the Boston team.
Boston
was
basketball team?
It was the hockey team.
I know zero about hockey, except for...
I wanted to call them the Brewers, but I don't think it's that.
Boston, no idea. Oh, okay. Bringing out the Jigglypuff from Nintendude.
He counterpicks to FD so that Swedish would stay Peach, because it's likely that, you know, Peach versus Ices. But it turns out Nintendude has a Jigglypuff. I believe he's using Jigglypuff in teams.
Yes.
And people will tell you that, oh, that's a Stitchy. People will tell you that Ices are actually not a very good teams character.
Yeah, unless you talk to Disc Kid Boogie. he loves Ices in teams.
Yeah, and he has a dedicated teams partner with Cobalt,
yep.
who's willing to work out the particular nuances of that team makeup. But
yeah, and when I think I talked to Diz after they lost in teams yesterday, and Diz said that he was more interested in teams. Like, he didn't care about singles after that point. He was very upset that they lost and didn't care about how singles went.
Yeah, he was super invested in. A lot of day one teams players felt that was really fun about it.
Yeah.
You got to super invest in it and put your heart.
Yeah.
Try out some different team makeups maybe.
Yeah. But we're in singles now.
This matchup is one of Peach's most difficult matchups. I would say at the top tier.
Yeah.
Jigs has a great moveset. Bear is really, really difficult for Peach to deal with. According to Armada, there's only a select amount of moves that can beat Jigs' Bear. One of them is dash attack.
Yeah, well, you just saw him just try it there.
It's good reach. Now, the problem with dash attack is that Jigs right now can still crouch cancel it. I think the soft dash attack can be crouch canceled up to 100%, and that could be a rest if you read. Right.
So and you have to position it right too, because Jigs is going to be not in the position to get hit with a dash attack very often.
Yes, exactly right. The Bear, you can allow horizontal drift. So you want to mix in that dash attack sparingly. You don't want to get red on that too easily.
So I think that's the second drill that he's been looking for, like an up smash, I'm thinking. After
drill up smash, drill grab.
But,
both of these combos are great at this percent.
But Swedish got out of both of those, like with like a nair or something. He wasn't having it.
Right now, Nintendude is making great use of these full hops. Wonder if he's going to mix up any short hops with these.
Yeah, like short hops. Hungrybox does a lot of these. He'll do like the same rhythm, but instead he'll just land and grab. Something we haven't seen.
The tomahawk grab from Jigs is a great mix-up, right? The shield, pressuring the shield with Bear is great. Yeah. But the longer they shield, better grab is.
So that's a third drill that Swedish has not eaten up smash from. So I think he's actually looking for that to not get hit by it.
Yeah, it's possible to smash the other drill, but I think Jigs can position herself in such a way that it works. So maybe Nintendo just needs to get that perfect spot. Sharks up that up air, and great job from Nintendude. I have not seen his Jigs in singles yet, but it has taken the first stock.
Maybe that's why he was searching the database. He was like, all right,
can I do this?
Re-download how to play Jigs.
F smash. Club is also one of her big range moves.
Oh, he's Speaking of which,
this position is really difficult, right? So like her forward-reaching hitboxes in the air are like fair, which has incredible startup, right? So you can watch and react to it, right? Or she has to like nair
Or get the dash attack like you mentioned.
That dash attack reached, but it might have just been a read on how Nintendude was landing. So we're at second stock each player, and it's almost a 4-minute game.
Oh, jeez, yeah, you're right.
This is the correct way for Jigs to approach this matchup, which is refuse to get any damage taken. She is up a lot of percent, but two backers will catch her up.
Okay, there's that graviton. First one.
Turnips are one of the other routes to victory, right? Projectiles, they can be beaten by timed aerials, but that can be part of the pressure itself. And the stitch, right? The stitch is the unblockable one.
Right. But then when you have the turnip, you said like the timed aerials can beat it, but then you're kind of dictating like when they have to throw those aerials out, right?
Exactly. That's part of the timing mind games.
Yeah.
Eventually, you will pull a stitch or an item, and that breaks up the flow of the match. So Jigs is obligated to keep up the pressure.
Right. But slowly but surely, we're tacking on some percent on both sides.
Yeah. Right now, you can see Swedish throwing turnips above Jigs, right? Trying to block the full hop. The full hop is one of the angles that Peach cannot deal with. She cannot deal with this big full hop.
What's really interesting is we haven't seen Swedish Delight do like almost any.
That's a
there's
stitch.
He hasn't done like any floating. Like he's been like grounded this whole time.
Block and roll. And it's difficult, right? Because when you float in the air against Jigs, her horizontal jump is so fast, right?
Yeah.
And because the startup of your fair is so much worse than Bear, floating is not necessarily the best option, right?
Right. Well, I was just mentioning because Peach is that's such a big tool in her arsenal, and she just has to stay grounded now.
And that's, some people would say that's one of the biggest reasons why this matchup is one of her hardest.
Right.
One of her main tools, her aerial superiority, is just shut down completely by Jigs.
Oh, wow. Did he just try to go for a regrab on the
I think he went for an up air, and Jigs up aired herself.
Okay.
Right now, it's tough for Swedish to attack on any safe percent. It's very easy to trade.
Yeah.
The way he's going to win this is by getting a very solid stock lead, not just, just some percent.
Well, I mean, we've only lost 3 stocks, and we have 2 minutes left, so if Swedish just keeps trading, then...
Could be a timeout,
Yeah. Oh, there's no stitch.
Nintendude had a really great start. He might have just lost patience, or Swedish...
Learned,
he caught onto the game plan and
yeah.
mixed in a few more turnips to add percent. And
yeah.
He's safely holding on to Stitch. You want to try to do aerial into Stitch for
right.
guarantee, or try to shield pressure.
Oh.
Ooh, that was such a smart one. One of the mind games I think Swedish employed there was the jumping into landing, right? You just make sure she has no more jumps. She's forced to land. Throw the turnip where she lands.
Yeah.
The worst.
And just go for it.
Yeah, as a shield, right? So remember that no matter what happens, if someone jumps, they must either touch the ground or the ledge.
Yeah.
Eventually, even Jigs.
Okay, one of the first floats, but he gets back down. Okay, right into that dash attack. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on the clock.
It's looking very difficult for Mike to find a kill opportunity, and that's
yeah.
probably the real thing that's holding him back. Is he's playing the neutral pretty decently, but he's not finding any drill to up smash or pressure to edge guard.
That dash attack I think would have been pretty nice.
Yeah, it would have been great. The whiff on dash attack is pretty severe.
Yes.
So right now, James literally has enough time to just float 3 times and not die. He could just double jump float. Unless he gets rested like 6 times in a row. Well,
I'm thinking that if he just,
holds down.
Yeah. Well, this could be it. Okay, I didn't think he had a
surge.
jump there, but this is getting really intense. The last 30 seconds. Nintendude has brought it back. He's edge guard situation here. Up air?
That actually got a kill, and I cannot believe Swedish just threw away one of his stocks.
Yeah.
Right, 2 stocks took him 6 minutes, and then the third stock
30
less
seconds.
Than, yeah.
Oh, that was actually insane. So he's got 13 seconds left. He's got 46% to make up, and Swedish is literally just running away.
So there is a small chance Swedish could lose if he takes.
Well, that rest is going to do
38%.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be it. He just shields and runs away. Oh,
that's a
man.
Timeout. Whew. That's a timeout.
So Nintendude tries to go for some, tries to pull out some shenanigans.
He was only 30-some% away from beating him through the timeout.
Yeah.
I gotta say, well played by Nintendude. You used a character and counter pick matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Swedish alike, great job scoping out the weaknesses of that approach, right? He used turnips to throw above jigs to prevent the full jumps.
Yep. So yeah, Swedish